Welcome back, gang, to the Big Bash competition. We are, of course, playing as the Brisbane Heat up against today the Adelaide Strikers. We are going to chase in this encounter. Now, if you are in the real world, this game has a really high chance of probably not happening because it is pissing down rain in Adelaide today, and it is probably going to rain this whole game out. And also, I think I'm going to get the teams completely wrong, especially the Adelaide Strikers team. I hope it's okay. I've put in as many test players as I can because obviously we've still got them available up until the first test. So we'll see how we go. And of course, for those who said in the last video they didn't like the camera, it was sort of a mixed response. Some people liked it, some people didn't. But because I figured, look, if something's not broke, let's not fix it. Let's stick with our old camera. And hopefully that gives a bit of extra continuity to what happens here today. So that is just a quick single for the Strikers to get off the mark. Travis Head at the other end with Matt Short. And they're our two openers we've chosen for the Strikers. That was in the air. I thought there was a chance, but it goes away to the boundary for 4. Also, I've got Nisa back in the side for the Heat today. I thought he was in the PM's 11 game, which is why I didn't have him in the last game. So my apologies on that one. But let's continue on here. Let's see if we can take a wicket in this opening over. That's a dot ball. Apart from the boundary, it's been a great first over. And that's in the air, and that is a chance. And that is taken. Travis Head out. Nice and early. Big fist pump. Celebration. What a start for the Heat. Already have one win on the board this season. And that's a good catch. Travis Head out for 4. It'll bring Chris Lynn. Lynn's sanity to the crease. What a start for the Heat. Spencer Johnson in now with the ball. Terrific last game. That's a great start as well. Yeah, a little bit of a hush here over the Adelaide crowd. And that's going to be some runs for Matt Short. Not quite a boundary. They're going to run 2. It's dangerous. He dives. Does he get back? Nisa with a throw. He got it very close. Direct hit. Gee, you can't tell from this. You can't tell from this, can you? Or it looks out, doesn't it? Yeah, I reckon that's out. Yes! So a big wicket for the Heat. Chris Lynn out without facing a ball. A diamond duck. The Strikers 2 for 6. What is going on there? Matt Short and Darcy Short, no relation of course, are in the middle. That's a good shot. Through the offside, Kawaja doing a nice bit of fielding to run that down. Keeps it to 2. Oh, and that's in the air, and that's in the gap. That's 4. A good boundary to finish the second. 2 for 13. Top edge. Runs. I've got the 2 men back for us, so that's why I thought I'd try the short one. Well, that's down the ground. It's nice and straight, and I think this should be a Matt Short boundary. No. Of course, the long boundary at the Adelaide Oval are the straight ones. That's just going to be the 2. Edged. Oh, it doesn't carry to the sort of short third. There's also like a gully fielder there as well. Quite square. 3 overs gone, 2 for 19. Edged. And again, not quite enough carry on it. Just obviously pitching it up. We're not quite getting that bounce required to carry through to the slips. Cutaway in the air, and that'll be 4. What a shot from Matt Short. Edged, and again it doesn't get there. 2 for 24. Relatively slowish wicket. The Strikers would want to up their game here a little bit. That's a good shot, but there's a man there for protection. He'll get it on the bounce, so just the 1. The Heat have done a terrific job with the ball at the beginning of this one. That's a scoop. It's got over the top of the man. It's Marnus who can't chase it down, and that'll be a boundary. Oh, again in the air, and this time over mid-wicket. That'll be 4 more. Ooh, and then they're going to take a nice little single here to finish the 5th. Pretty good over in the end. 10 from it. 2 for 34. Oh, Nessa comes in. Or Nisa, whatever your preferred pronunciation is. He hits it to the boundary. First ball of his bowling. And that's in the gap. So the aggressive fielding positions of the Brisbane Heat I've just cost them a boundary on this occasion. 2 for 42 after 6. You can see we're just using the 3 men out in the deep in the hopes that it'll assist us. This is going straight to one of them. Swepson is down there. He takes the catch. That's another wicket. It's Darcy Short. Kuhnemann gets the breakthrough. 3 for 42. And it brings Alex Carey out to the middle, who joins Matt Short, who's in desperate need of a partner to stay with him. Short 30 from 25. One of the top run scorers in the tournament last year. Carey's hit it in the air. It's just going to drop short of Nisa down there. It's in the air. Has it got enough on it? I don't think so. Should be taken again. Is taken again. This time it's Carey. Departs for just 1. Kuhnemann with 2 in the over. And this is a disaster for the Adelaide Strikers in their first game for the season here at home. 4 down. It's 4 for 44. Oh, and then on edge. And this is Matt Short. And he's out too. They're 5 down. Can you believe this? Mana says, Nisa, you bloody beauty. The Strikers in all sorts. And I know it's not quite the same as the Thunder getting rolled for 15, but it has that sort of a whiff about it. And this is going to be a very quick encounter. 5 for 44. And that's not going anywhere either from Manenti. The Heat bowlers. They've been relentless. Has that carried as well? I think it has. Nisa with another one. The slow finger raise. They're 6 for 44. Oh, dear. I mean, you can't see whether it's carried or not, but I think it did. Billings again behind the stumps. Brilliant. We're down to Wes Agar down there in the order at 6 for 44. And then he's got it away for a single. Gee willikers. This is just a crazy game. The Strikers, they just need to bat out the overs at this point. Oh, is it going to roll onto the stumps? How did it miss? Unbelievable. 6 for 45. Let's have a look at this. Inside edge onto the back. Oh, just misses leg stump. Still 10.4 overs to bat. Just got to bat them out if you're the Strikers. Put something on the board that you can defend. At the moment, it seems unlikely they'll do that. Swing. Has it got over mid-wicket? It hasn't. It's taken. Khawaja down there. Kuhnemann has 3. Just not enough power on the slog sweep. A good catch from Usman down there. It's Agar out for 2. It is 7 for 47. You may as well keep bowling this successful bowling pair. They've got 5 wickets between them. Edged. Billings gets to it. Did it carry? Yes, it did. It's 8 down. The Strikers. What an incredibly bad knock this is. Just getting it on the stumps, an outside edge and a one-handed catch from Billings. Thornton out for a duck, 8 for 48. I didn't picture this the scenario when I won the toss and wanted to bowl. That's not going to carry. Cut away and there's some runs. Will it be all the way to the boundary? No, just the 2. But at least it gets the Strikers past 50 at the 10 over mark. He looks confused. He's not normally out there this early in the innings. Kuhnemann to bowl his 4th. That's in the gap, just the 1. In the air, over mid-wicket, that's 4. Jamie Overton. Thank you very much. Oh, has he got it over mid-off? He has. 1 bounce, 4 runs. So they've gone here with the power surge as Walter has come on for the first of the surge overs. Not a great position. Whipped to mid-wicket. What a catch. It was so sharp. And Max Bryan has taken it. Oh, my goodness. Little bit of shape in. Bang. In the mitts. Overton out for 11. It's 9 for 62. Cameron Boyce will be your last man in. The Strikers 9 for 62. Oh, that's a horrible delivery. All right, Spencer Johnson will bowl the second of the surge overs. And they've been saved by the stumps there. Oh, it could even result in the end of the innings. I think it has. Dear, oh dear, the worst possible outcome there for the Strikers. They are all out for 65. As lucky there was still one bail on the stumps that we could knock off. Not sure what he's doing taking the 2 anyway. But Boyce Weatherald come from the field. Wickets all around in what is a disastrous batting scorecard here for the Adelaide Strikers. All out for 65. Match short. The only real contribution there at all. And look at the heat bowlers. Kuhnemann, 4 overs, 3 for 15. Nisa, 3 for 23. And Bartlett, Walter, also getting the wickets as well. Well, you'd expect this to be a relatively straightforward chase for the Brisbane Heat. Just needs 66. And Colin Munro finds the boundary first ball. As he and Khawaja will be opening the batting here. This is a real opportunity as well to completely blow up our net run rate. That's a good shot. It's pulled away. Again, just the one. It's got to be a real tricky situation if you are the Strikers, knowing that unless you have something really go your way, you're in a world of trouble. That is an outrageous boundary from Khawaja. Overton, the second highest run scorer for the Strikers in that innings with just 11, comes into the attack. Any opportunity for him today with the ball. Again, we do expect this game to be rained out in reality tonight. But this is probably about as much action as you would have seen anyway, had they been able to get out there. If they do, in fact, get out there. Another boundary. Has he got it over mid-on? No! So the Strikers get a wicket. It's Khawaja who's going to go for 11. I think a very similar dismissal to how I got out last game. 1 for 20. Whipped, and I think perfectly into the gap by Munro. To get at least one. They come back for 2. He's going to have to put a huge dive in. So it was very close in the end. Of course, if you did catch the Big Bash the other night, you would have seen Colin Munro stranded on 99 not out against the Melbourne Stars. That's over the top of mid-wicket. Again, should be a couple of runs. That's short. Natty's pulled well. And Munro knows that's a boundary. Oh, he's gone down the ground. That's lovely. Played that nice and fine. So Munro will hold the strike. The end of the fourth. 1 for 38. No, there's not an overthrow there. Power play finished. Field spreads. Not sure how wise it is. The top edge is actually going to be saved. Oh, yes. What a shot. That is over cover for 4. And again, Marnus gets a hold of it for another boundary. And a third one. Still short of a 6. But 4 more. Can he go for 4 fours? Oh, he's gone with a big swing. It's just going to be a leg by, I think. Oh, and that's mistimed from Munro, but it's still 4 to end the 5th. 57 on the board. They're 9 away. Oh, he's in the air, Marnus. And he's out. There was a fielder down there at deep cover, which is where he'd been hitting these 4s. Boyce gets the breakthrough. Disappointing Labuschagne's not there to see it out. The Heat lose their second.
For the Brisbane Heat.
Billings is in. And Billings does find the boundary. Can we end it here? No, we can't. It's an edge and gone. Let's try again. Manenti is going the distance. It's a 6. It's the end of the match. Colin Munro ends unbeaten at the crease. And he finishes the game in style as the Heat win it by 7 wickets. Munro's your player of the match for his 36 not out. Thought the bowlers were obviously terrific as well, though. Kuhnemann, Nisa doing most of the damage for the Heat as they win the game by 7 wickets in an extraordinarily quick one, chasing 65 in just 6.1 overs. This might be the quickest T20 match I've ever played across all the games. Like, this has not even gone 20 overs. That's crazy.